In 2022, Cleveland Guardians second baseman Andres Gimenez had an all-star season as he posted a slash line of 297 through 71, 466 with 17 home runs and 69 RBIs as he finished sixth in MVP voting. However, he regressed significantly in 2023 as he posted a slash line of 251, 314, and 499 with 15 home runs and 62 RBIs. But what attributed to Gimenez struggling this past season? For starters, Gimenez was always due for a little bit of regression in 2023, as in 2022 he had an expected batting average of 257 when he hit 297. So in 2023, when he hit 251, his expected batting average was at 245. He was the third luckiest hitter in terms of difference between expected batting average and batting average in 2022. Gimenez struggled immensely with two different parts of the zone in 2023. His batting average decreased on the inside part of the zone from 374 to 195 from 2022 to 2023. And his batting average also decreased from 337 to 222 in the bottom part of the zone, especially against right-handed pitching. He really struggled. And it's interesting, given that he is a left-handed hitter, that he continues to have much more success against left-handed pitchers. In addition, on that bottom part of the zone, his slugging percentage went down from 585 to 506. The funny part is, while his whiff percentage increased in the bottom half of the zone, it decreased in the top half of the zone, an area where he struggled in his very successful 2022 campaign. Run value is the run impact of an event based on the runners on base, outs, balls, and strikes. In 2022, Andres Gimenez's best pitch in terms of run value was the changeup at 10 runs. That equated to the third best hitter when facing that pitch. In 2023 was a drastic turn of events, as that was his worst pitch in terms of run value in 2023 with -7. That turned out to be the fourth worst hitter when it comes to this pitch. From 2020 to 2022 against the changeup, Gimenez hit 330 with 13 extra base hits and 25 strikeouts. In 2023, he hit 151 with only 3 extra base hits and 15 strikeouts. His hard hit percentage also decreased from 46% to 21% from 2022 to 2023. The area over the plate can be split up into four zones: the heart of the zone, which is generally just over the center of the plate; the shadow of the plate, which goes on the inside and outer edge of the strike zone; the chase zone, which is way out of the strike zone; and then the waste zone, which is even farther past the chase zone. For pitches at the heart of the zone, Andres Gimenez swung and took at a league average rate, 73% and 27% respectively. However, he regressed heavily on pitches at the heart of the zone. He went from +7 runs to -6 runs. More specifically, his value decreased in terms of swinging. He went from +13 to +2, while swinging at similar percentages of pitches in the zone. In addition, in the shadow part of the zone, he swung at an above average rate, but he also again regressed on pitches heavily in this zone. He went from -3 to -24. More specifically, in terms of swing runs, he went from -4 to -27, even while swinging at similar percentages of pitches from 2022 to 2023. Given Gimenez's success in 2022, it changed the way pitchers were going to attack him in 2023. Right-handed pitchers, specifically, a part of the game that Gimenez has struggled with, they threw fewer fastballs against him with two strikes, 54% in 2022. 47% of the time in 2023. That was also true when pitchers were ahead, 52% of the time in 2022 and 48% of the time in 2023. In addition, right-handed pitchers threw more breaking pitches when the account was even, 29% in 2022 and 33% in 2023. This also was the case on first pitches. In addition, right-handed pitchers threw more sliders when the count was even, 13% versus 21%, and the same applies to first pitches, 13% versus 19%. Finally, left-handed pitchers threw more cutters when Gimenez was ahead 3% of the time versus 11% of the time. And when there were two strikes, they threw 3% cutters uh, in 2022 and 11% of the time in 2023. In 2024, we will have a better indication of whether Gimenez's 2022 All-Star campaign was more of an outlier or whether he'll sit more around his career batting average of 264. We'll have to wait and see.